where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the run, it's Valentine. Looking for room at the 40. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Flips it out in the flat. Fights off a defender. Caught, and he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense tackle.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, better look out! And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Zings it complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Hey, move. Go.
Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Illinois right back to the line. Tries it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take advantage of good field position and move him 46 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few 1st downs, get that first down right now.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this. There he goes! The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. 1 play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Running into the open space. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how bad.
Got a little press. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Valentine.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One final play before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. Touchdown to Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
He's loose. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. On the run, it's Valentine. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Valentine. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, move. Go.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Running inside. It's Valentine. Hard running there. Good, solid tackle.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going to take a shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here's a give to Hardy. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Thrust that arm out. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
There's some room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Caught behind the line. It's Perry. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Making side adjustments here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Hauser. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Simmons. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Fourth down, Simmons. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Boyd. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive.
But you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quick release on the RPO. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the move from inside his own 20. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. The pitch. Could be an alley. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Plows through the defense. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Starts to scramble to the left. Still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game.
Touchdown Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shakes off the defender. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. Got his man. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Again, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Throwing Simmons. It's complete. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Ready, 214 close, 214 close. 949 Rockstar, 949 Rockstar.
Motion from the back. Austin Simmons firing again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50, the 40, the 30, at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Illinois!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here.
Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
674, take off.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the wide receiver. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Ready.
They'll give it to Hardy. He breaks a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Simmons. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And tackled there by the defense. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick, and that... Oh, it's loose! The 30, the 20, the 10. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Here comes the two-point try. Here's Simmons to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around. And the ball's on the ground.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has
maybe some room here. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Throwing Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game...
There he goes! Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's complete. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Simmons to the air again. Headed to the... That's a fumble. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
Simmons, under fire. It's incomplete as the 2-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.